I just want to start this off by saying that if we were in Forks right now, both of us would be dead because we are bleeding in
we
different
would
orifices.
be very much gone, girl.
Yeah, we would not make it. We wouldn't be alive.
And honestly, like, take me right now.
Yeah. You know what? I wish. Bella doesn't know the privilege that she has right now.
If it was present day Forks,
oh my God,
and we were dealing with vampires, honestly, bye.
Yeah,
like,
fucking later.
Take me. If it was 2005 when this was based, I would be a child, and that would be fucked
same.
up. But
it'd be rude, actually.
Yeah. That would be a denial. That would not be accessible to my life. But maybe a privilege also.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they were saving me from myself.
Oh no.
But yeah, I don't know if y'all are aware as you're listening to this. I'm not podcasting underwater. I am the most sick right now.
Technology has gotten really advanced in the past week since we've recorded. And we're just recording inside water. It's great.
Yeah, it's been wild. So I'm sorry that you have to listen to pathetic sounding me, but also I think that this episode calls for pathetic sounding me. So you know what? I don't have any apologies anymore to give.
Listen, it's not the Allie you want, it's the Allie you deserve.
Okay. Yep. I'm changing my business cards right now. I don't know what Allie you're gonna get, but this is the one that you need right now. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Cody?
Physically, I'm fine. I'm not underwater or sick.
Great.
But these chapters were literally wet and wild. And like,
oh my God.
I mean, it took us 450 God-given pages for us to get this level of plot. But boy, did we get it.
Yeah, we got a lot. We had a lot going on in 2 chapters. It was
mostly 1.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong,
but it was jam-packed.
It was. Yeah. And I think that it revealed a lot about Bella's character.
Yeah,
for sure.
There was a lot of like personal just learning experiences, which is weird, but you think you would, being in her head for 400 pages, you would get a sense of, her feelings and her emotions.
Right.
But, pacing, it's fine. Storytelling, it's all good.
Yeah.
So, we're all just trying our best.
Yeah, we're all just trying our best. So we left off last week with Bella falling asleep, which we also fell asleep.
Like, same.
Because, it was not hot and heavy. It was not interesting at all.
Yeah.
And
Cosign.
then 21 starts off with Alice having another vision. And my favorite throwback is the VCR in this.
Always. It's always there.
Yeah. It's just always there, and I love that. I thought that was great.
How does this work? What is this? It's on, like, the most precarious, like, stand that, like, definitely shouldn't be able to hold, like, a TV and a VCR and all those things. It's, like a 2x2 thing of wood that's, like, balancing for dear life, and it's not really having it. But it's great,
I think my other favorite thing about this is just that Bella's watching, Alice draw this vision come to life, and Jasper's just there, and she's like, hey, just so you know, the phone goes right there. And they both, like, snap their heads back and are like, what?
It's so silly. Like, what do you think? We are drawing this 2-scale, like, rendition of your home, but, like, thanks for that, like, little tip.
Yeah.
Bells.
Yeah. I just thought that was great that, 1, she needed to add that, and 2, that they were both so shocked.
Right, like, they're so sensitive to everything around them, especially this living, breathing human child in their home.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't have figured that out.
Yeah. Especially the way that Steph describes that as, like, 2 pairs of eternal eyes stared at me. I was like, Jesus, okay.
Damn, okay.
I know.
Guess I'll go back to my room.
I know. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, man. Of course, Alice is not chill, because Bella is not chill. So they're trying to get Edward and the clan out there so that they can get Bella far, far away. And I thought that it was cute that Bella was like, Just so you know, if any of you get hurt, it's, like, very much not okay with me.
It's, like, super not chill, so...
Yeah. I mean, I know that...
She's still, like, it's a nice bit of, like, protectiveness from Bella, because she's sort of like, hey, I like y'all, don't fucking die for me, okay? Which is also, like, a little bit of, like, hey, I'm not worth it, but also, like, hey, I like you guys, and I care about you, and you're my family.
Right. Yeah, I think often we just get the, like, I'm not worthy part. Mm-hmm. But I think the way that this was described, it was very much a, like, protectiveness of, like, no, totally. You mean things to me kind of thing, which was nice. And how do they return it? Oh, I don't know. Jasper trying to put Bella to sleep.
It's, y'all. 2005, am I right, ladies? Am I right, fellas?
Fuck.
Right, Vampire Rose?
I forgot that this happened, and so when I was reading it, I had to, like, reread this bit and be like, what? So, the fact that Bella has to snap at them and be like, absolutely not. No, I'm not. I don't want to go to sleep. Thank you, though. It was so fucked up. And then, of course, you know, she comes back out later and is, like, feeling ashamed for her behavior, which is so messed up. Bells!
Love victim blaming. Love it. And I love making people feel shitty for things.
God.
Love it.
I don't
know when this, like, what time this happens. I'm sure it's at night, but I do like imagining that it's, like, 2 p.m. And she's like, I don't want to go to bed. What are you the sun is out. What do you mean? You're like, shh, no. You just go in there. Shh.
Yeah, I think it was... like 2 o'clock in the morning, because I remember her saying that she got her days and nights mixed up. In your
universe. You can believe what you want to believe. I'll believe what I want to believe.
Yeah, whatever. So we find out, that the Shiny Squad is coming in the morning. So that's great, or whatever. And then Bella's mom calls, or so we thought.
Oh, yeah. Psych, you thought.
You thought. So that was great. And we get a little bit more of Bella's acting, aka Bella being forced into submission, which was nasty.
Super chill, like ideal, you know?
Yeah, it was very grody.
This bad boy.
Honestly.
Like, hey, I have your mom, fuck you. How about you, like, go to your mom's place and, like, fuck off with your vampire friends, because, like, they're not good. We could just talk, you know? We could just, and then your mother will be fine. It'll be, like, super chill, super easy. Just get away from those people. It'll be chill. Your mom will be chill.
And she's only allowed to answer in, like, yes or no questions, which...
Right. He's definitely feeding her, like, lines.
Yeah.
To not make everyone else suspicious of this phone call.
And I don't know a lot of people that have had conversations with their mothers and only answer in yes or no questions for most of it. That's odd. But whatever. Especially...
Yeah, cool, like, maternal relationship you have there.
Well, and especially in, like, a panicked situation like that.
Right.
No, I mean, that's...
She throws in a couple, like, oh, everything's fine, and, like, I love you, but it's also just like, yep,
yeah.
Like, that's not...
The only way that I could try to reason it out was just imagining Renee just, like, screaming and just, like, talking her ear off. And
yeah, just like, yeah,
yes, exactly.
Everything's fine. It's, yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you, Renee. Bye. I'm gonna hang up now.
Exactly.
Okay. You're still talking.
Yeah. The fucked up thing that I thought about this was James, bad boy vampire, at the end was telling her to say, I love you, Mom, and I'll see you soon. And he's like, say it now. And so she has to, like, forcibly say these words. And it just, something about that just, like, really was nasty to me. That, like, here we have Bella associating love again with, like, fear and
well,
pain.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I was like, hard pass. Then we get Bella's acting again.
They're very short increments, because, like, she has, like, the worst poker face ever, and so she just keeps like, avoiding eye contact with everyone, so she just keeps turning after she says this.
Yes. Yeah. Of course, Stephenie Meyer set this up so that when the phone call was happening, Jasper was not in the hotel room, because otherwise he would have been able to sense the fact that she was,
Right.
like, losing her shit. And
losing it.
Stephenie Meyer made a point to say that in this text, which I thought was like, please don't blow your cover, Steph. Like, I just assumed that that was a normal thing, and then you made it obvious.
Yeah. This could have been good writing and, like, effective and subtle. But no. No.
No.
Everyone has to know your agenda.
Oh my god, honestly.
And covering it up.
I thought that it was interesting that she's, like, trying to have this conversation with Alice, right? And then, of course, she's just, like, looking down or whatever because she cannot have a poker face to save her life. And she sees the hotel stationery, and then, of course, it's, like, the puzzle pieces fitting together.
I got it.
Yep, she's like,
My
fucking
master plan.
aces. Oh, no. So, of course, in very, like, Shakespearean tragedy of Bella, she wants to write a fucking letter. Says it's for Mom. No, of course it's not for her mother. Oh my god.
Never is.
Yeah. So that was wild.
And motherfucker, again, did the handwritten font bullshit.
Yeah.
It's so bad, Stephenie. Why must you hurt me like this? What did I do to deserve this?
Oh my god.
It's so bad. And, like, it's definitely faux, like, handwritten because, like it's typical, like, sort of script, sort of not, or whatever. But, like, the A's have, like, it's been written, like, a couple times. Like, the lines are, it's just dumb.
Oh my god.
It's, I'm mad. I'm mad.
And so this letter, right, it's meant to be, like, this, like, last-ditch communication for Edward, right?
Before she's gone, girl.
Before she's gone, girl, yeah. But this whole thing is just an apology.
Yeah, right.
It's just, that's nasty to me, honestly. Like...
But also, is it not, you know, justified based on, like, her relationship with Edward? Like, he's basically sets a precedent of, like, oh, you fuck up a little bit, I'm gonna go haywire. Especially if it's, like, you, I don't know, sacrificing yourself or, like, you know, not being chill with us or whatever. He's gonna go aggro protective, which is, like, not cute. And so she's kind of, like, trying to do some sort of damage control because she knows how he is, how shitty he is. And so she's just kind of like, hey, I have to do this so that you don't, I mean, you're still gonna go crazy regardless because you're aggro all the time.
Right.
Especially when it comes to me. So let me just try to, like, just set a little bit of a barrier, a little bit of cushioning. A little bit. I love you.
Yeah, it makes sense within her character, for sure. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know, nasty. Like,
it is the nastiest.
Like, if you think about the fact that if Bella were to die, you know, in this situation, and this was the only thing that Edward had, it would just be absolutely apologetic, which, I mean, probably wouldn't give him any self-introspection of, like, hey, I wonder why this person that I love is so apologetic about their behavior. But I just thought that was interesting. How do you feel? She just, like,
slides under, like, a feminist, like, a gender studies class 101 syllabus underneath. It's like, why do women keep apologizing for things?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Me as fuck, honestly. How do you feel about the fact that she put a period after her name?
Oh, I didn't even notice. That's wild. Listen, whenever you, like, sign off, like, a letter or, like, an email or something, it's usually, like, something, comma, then your name. And that's pretty much it. We have 2 very short sentences, or more phrases. I love you, period. Forgive me, period. Bella, period.
Yep.
That's too much. That's not how you do that.
I've never seen someone sign their name Bella, period.
Period.
I mean, I know you do it with initials. Sure.
Yeah. Maybe if you're feeling saucy, an exclamation point. But a period? That's just...
Okay, so, wait. Crack theory here for a moment.
Oh, boy.
So, does that mean that the A is her middle initial? So, is her name Belle? Like...
No, this is too much. No, stop.
I have questions.
Who would be signing their name and their middle initial, lowercase, and then nothing else?
I don't know. I don't understand.
If anything, you've listened to Hamilton, it would be Belle.A, but it's not. Oh my god.
And look who's bringing up the Hamilton references now.
I'm just trying to use something you would understand.
How the turntables.
Oh my god, stop. How the turntables.
Oh my god. This fucking chapter, honestly.
It ends with her saying she's sealing away her heart, and I just needed to leave. I just couldn't.
That's the grossest sentence.
Like, bad. It's just not good. It's just bad.
It's a nasty sentence from, like, a Twilight perspective, but it's also just, like, a nasty literary sentence. Like,
it's true. And also a nasty literal sentence.
Also that, yeah. Maybe that means that her heart is that gender studies syllabus that she attached.
Yeah, it's like a really big, like, manila envelope. Alice is like, why did you give me this giant... I thought...
Where did you get that fucking envelope? Yeah.
Yeah, are you shipping this? What is happening?
And suddenly Bella has, like, a fucking stamps.com ad that she's reading off. Like, just saying. So that was a quick-ass chapter.
She's got her own scale.
Oh my god! That's too real. That's funny. I didn't think about that until right now.
That's comedy.
Honestly, you're not wrong.
I mean...
So that was a nasty chapter. I'm glad that that's over.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It gets nastier.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. But I'm glad to put 21 in my pocket and forget that it's there. So 22, hide and seek. Huh. Wonder what that's going to be about.
Foreshadowing.
Wow.
Subtle.
Really on the nose, Steph.
Thank you for feeding me that on a platter.
I know,
Stephenie.
honestly. Stephenie. God.
Stephenie! I just want to shake her, you know? Just like a little bit.
Every time that we say Stephenie, though, I remember that photo that I sent you yesterday.
Oh, it's so good.
You need to
put
tell
it on our Twitter.
Yeah.
It's just this most uncomfortable photo of Stephenie Meyer. Like, it's very, like, it's a recent photo, is it?
It looks like
or
it,
is
yeah.
It older? Okay, so
that lip
makes
color
it even funnier.
is recent.
No, exactly, because her makeup is so, like, 2005, like, doesn't know your colors or anything. It's just, like, this pink that no one can pull off, especially if you have a light skin tone. It's just, you can't do it. It's just facts. I'm sorry. We can't do it. But it's just her, and her lips are just, like, so thin because she's, like, done with it. It's just so, like, all of the joy has left her face and her eyes. It's just me. A constant mood.
Yep. Yeah, we may have definitely sent macro photos of each other.
Yeah, it's just so funny to zoom in,
yeah.
screenshot, and send it to your friends, you know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Because, like, man, Steph, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not...
You don't deserve this.
But
I will still make fun of it, but damn.
Yeah, some Twitter used it as, like, the photo for their article, and I found it yesterday when I was searching for Twilight trash to put on our Twitter, including a Twilight fan starter pack that was still online. Amazing. And it was glorious to find that, so.
It didn't get, like, ripped from the internet. It's like, no.
I know. Yeah. That Twilight fan starter pack, by the way, I know that you gave me shit for it yesterday, but it had body glitter in it, and you did not address that. So.
Would you like me to?
I just thought that was really funny, and that's why I needed to retweet it.
Listen, Listen.
That is so part of our brand.
I worked at a Halloween store for a couple months, and I had to sell a lot of vampire teeth and, like, body glitter and, like, just capes or whatever. So, it's just traumatizing. I'm getting flashbacks.
I mean,
from
I'm
the
sorry.
War.
From the war? Oh my god.
From the war of Halloween retail, yeah.
Halloween Town 5, the war.
Honestly, I will write that screenplay.
I mean, isn't that the Skeleton War, though? Is that a thing?
Wow. Welcome back, 2013. Wow.
Shut up, Cody. You don't know me.
Apparently I don't.
Oh my god.
Yo, the Skype, like, calling sound is like a bop.
Okay, I'm so glad that I'm not the only one that thinks that, honestly.
Every time I'm like, oh, yes, yeah.
I've been saying that internally for years.
No, literally same.
Oh my god. If they made that...
I'm glad we have this.
If somebody made that... Okay, I know that Vine is, like, leaving, but, like, if somebody...
It's already dead, bro.
Shut up, Cody.
How did you not miss that? Like, it literally is gone.
Shut up, Cody.
Okay.
I need to hold on.
Sorry you're, like, a couple weeks behind.
I just need to hold on to something, okay? I'm just saying. But if somebody... Okay, fine. If somebody made a...
Just go to your point, Jesus.
If somebody made a Twitter video of, like, someone bopping their head to the Skype video, the, like, sound, I would lose my shit. Can you do that, please?
Honestly,
oh, my God.
That's my forever mood. Well, the thing is, because Vine... Now the app changed to Vine Camera, so you can still make the Vines or whatever. There's just not, like, an app interface where, like, they're all there and it's like a social network sort of thing. Yeah. So, like, you can put them to Twitter, which is basically Vine.
Yeah.
But so that could be a possibility. We can do.
I'm just saying that would be one of those things where I would, like, I think that would be big. Like,
I think we would be,
because that's like #relatable.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Man, and I just love saying bop. Like,
it's so good.
It's just I don't know. It's just a nice word to just say and hear.
Just a good time.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying.
So chapter 22.
So fucking chapter 22. Hide and seek. Really on the nose.
All right, ma'am.
We're back to Alice, right? Because these 2 chapters are very Alice heavy, which I mean I'm not opposed to.
Exposition.
Yeah. You can definitely tell that she's setting up for something though, and is not being subtle about it.
Mm-hmm.
So Alice is having another vision, and Bella's like, "You good?" She's not good, and
no.
So, and which is
she's like heaving over like a counter as like, I am losing it.
Yeah, and it's odd because Bella is described as having a maternal instinct, and yet here Bella's like just
literally nothing.
Yeah. So Jasper like comes in all of a sudden and is like, "God damn it, Bella! Like,
can't you do
you
something?
had one job." And my favorite piece of dialogue here is Alice turns away and says, "Bella," and then Bella responds, "I'm right here." Amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Truly just award-winning.
Wow. Really perfect. And then, of course, Bella realizes that Alice wasn't speaking to her. She was speaking about her. Wow, Bella. Amazing. Thank you.
And the ethos.
Yep. So that was great. Bella takes a shower because, I don't know, treat yourself. I don't... Well, I mean, she makes it seem like she needs to be able to leave so that Alice and Jasper can, like, chit-chat. So that's great.
Sure.
We do find out how Alice's visions work, so that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually makes, like, logical sense, which is a shocker for Stephenie.
Which is wild.
Yeah. Most of her things, like, don't. But it makes sense that she can only see when people are on their specific course, which is smart, I guess. And then we get to the airport. Oh my god.
Ooh.
And
escape scene. This turns into like a Bond fucking Ocean's 11 like
I know
movie.
We find out, and we have seen this kind of throughout the novel so far, that Bella, one, is like good under pressure and also has this like skill of strategy as well. But we find this out for real when they get to the airport.
Yo, the test is proven.
Oh my god. So they're like waiting for the Shining Squad to arrive, and she's like watching the time come down until their plane arrives. And she gives the letter to Alice and is like, "This is important." So that was great. and needs to get up to go eat, right? And instead of Alice going, because that would be the usual one, she's like, can Jasper come instead? And I literally...
Fuck you, Alice.
My favorite thing about this, though, is she says, I'm feeling a little, and then there's an ellipses, and it says, my eyes were wild enough to convey what I didn't say. And I know that that's a little extra, but I'm feeling a little, I was just like, same. Like...
You're like me.
Yep. So I get that. That's great. Oh, man. And then I think that in any other novel...
Batshit bananas.
In any other novel, this would not be, like, a big deal. But I think that in Twilight, like, it is. The fact that...
Yeah.
The fact that they're walking, and she tells Jasper, like, can I just go pee? Like, can I have a human moment for a second? And
I need a human minute, okay?
And then books it. That's wild.
Just fucking goes.
Yeah. I love that.
Like, to have Jasper easily the most sensitive and most, like, aware of literally everything, including Bella, around him. And then she just, like, motors.
Yeah.
What? How did you... That's fine. That's true.
Yeah, I was expecting, though, in those, like, first few sentences leading up to her leaving, that she was going to make a bigger point of saying that Bella was focused on just going to the cafe, so that when she did decide to change plans, it would cue back to what Alice was saying about the vision, but she doesn't really say that. Right. She just kind of, like, implies it. So then there's just Bella, this flailing mess, running through an airport.
Literally, like, she's bad. Running is not her strong suit, and here she is, just becoming like Usain Bolt.
Honestly,
at the airport. Like, where did this happen? What is happening?
Yep. She's like squeezing into elevators and like squeezing into shuttles. The shuttle part, oh my god.
She just hops on to a shuttle going to a hotel that she's not going to, and like has no bags, and she's like, yeah, no, this is where I need to be. Just let me on. Just let me on.
And
the driver's like, girl, I guess. I get paid like $7 an hour, whatever.
That part I thought was fucking hilarious. But yeah,
so good.
They get to the hotel, the car does, and she gets out, and she gets into a cab, right? Thankfully, she had mentioned earlier when she took her shower that she had emptied her cash into her bag or whatever. So she has cash to be able to give the cab driver. But instead of
just throwing all these 20s, just like, whatever, how many it will take to get you
honestly. There. But instead of calling that person a cab driver, because that would make sense, she calls them a cabbie. Excuse me?
Yeah, people say that.
Not in these parts, they don't.
Well, that's weird, though, because I figured it would be not anywhere but, like, East Coast, because cabs are more established, at least.
It's so fucking
but,
weird.
Like, interesting. So, like, who says cabbies? I always just assumed it was, like, you know, disassociated from the traditional, like, New York City cab scene.
I've literally... No, that's not on the West Coast, as far as I know. I've never heard that. I've just heard it in...
Maybe it's Midwest. Maybe it's the Midwest.
Maybe.
You know?
I've just heard it in movies. So...
Yeah, that's fair.
So she may have...
It's a very dated thing. So
yeah.
It may be just...
Yeah, maybe she heard it in a movie and thought she was like...
Yeah, maybe... It's true. She's never been to any city outside of Phoenix or Forks, so she's just kind of like, this is what the cool kids say.
Honestly.
In the big streets, in the big city.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was great. Also,
This has been language and linguistics.
Yeah. Also, there's, just some casual disassociation while they're driving to Scottsdale. So that was great.
Honestly, same. And, y'all, she talks about being there with Edward. He's not there, clearly. But she keeps referring to this man as a marble statue, and I just...
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm starting to think this is a fetishization at this point. Like,
She's got a thing for rocks and for hunters, man.
Bella's a very weird Venn diagram of her fetishes, and it's just, like, weird. Like, why do you keep referring to the people you love as marble and stone and not living and breathing? Weird.
How do you think she feels when she watches HGTV and she sees all of these, like, marble countertops and shit?
Yo.
She probably, like...
It's like, yo, those columns, though? Ooh.
Yeah, she probably loses it.
It's got, like, a nice marble kitchen island. She's like, I could do some fucking on that.
Oh, my God.
Listen, who actually uses a kitchen island for its intended purposes? Everyone's always fucking on them. That's just the truth. I'm sorry.
In today's episode of Is It Porn or Is It Real Life? So that's good.
That's my entire life.
Fair. Also, in Sentences That I Never Want to Hear Again, written by Stephenie Meyer, the cabbie's question punctured my fantasy.
Oh.
I literally...
No thanks.
There's no, please never again. I didn't want to hear it in the first place. I don't know.
No.
Absolutely no. That was...
God,
fuck.
that was the worst. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So she gets to her childhood home and follows the instructions that fucking James Bad Boy Vampire had given her.
Bad boy.
And because there's a fucking number on the whiteboard next to the kitchen, fucking, I don't know. There's a number there, right? And she calls it. Of course, like Bella, she has to call it like 3 times because she can't.
It takes a couple tries. Yeah.
So that was great.
It's me, like, with, like, phone anxiety calling my siblings. I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, I gotta do it.
Yeah. I thought that was great because James is like, unless you didn't come alone, of course. And she's like, I'm alone. I'd never been more alone in my entire life. And I was like, bye.
Didn't need that, but thank you.
Oh my god. That was...
You okay, Bells?
No, apparently she's not. She's very much
Clearly,
not
like...
okay. Which, I mean, like, understandable, but damn.
Yeah, totally justified.
I know. So, in a shocking turn of events, he gives the instructions to meet her at the ballet studio around the corner from her home.
God.
As if she didn't already know that, right? So that was great. And...
Like, sorry, I have a friend who has vision, so fuck you, I know.
Yeah. So then, we get this very dramatic scene of Bella running to this studio that, as he mentioned, is just around the corner from her home.
And she falls like 7 times during this thing. How did she... Okay, fuck you. How did she become literally Usain Bolt in the airport and, like, dodged and, like, did all these, like, aerobics and acrobatics to get out of there? Although, to be fair, she, like, runs into the glass door at one point during that situation. But that's, like, as nasty as it comes. To run around the corner from her childhood home to this bougie dance studio, she, like, loses it.
I think...
She reverts back to gym class Bella.
See, and that's the fucked up thing, because if gym wasn't included, I would say that her being around people, the people work as, like, little buoys to keep her, like, afloat.
Sure.
And she just, like, bounces off of them to stay, like, upright. But that's not true, because in gym, she was, like, always down.
She's an actual nightmare.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah,
the duality of man.
Oh my god. Yeah, she would have been faster getting to the studio if she would have just, like, rolled. Like, I don't...
Honestly.
Yeah, because it mentions that she...
Just take some heads from Fire Stephenie and just stop, drop, roll. And just all the way down.
Yeah, because she falls the most amount of times, fucking scrapes her hands, and just, like, she's sweating, like, just really struggling a lot.
Yeah. It's not great.
No. But, I mean, it's fine. I mean, Phoenix, well, Scottsdale now is hot, so, like, whatever. It's fine. I understand. It's just, like, a lot to handle.
It's too much.
Yeah.
So she finally gets to this dance studio. And she hears her mom being like, Bella.
Yep.
Bella, and, like, calling her own voice. And she's, like, losing it. And she's, like, dead on arrival. And she, like, runs into this giant, like, space that's, like, in the studio. And this motherfucker, bad boy, had her on, like, a projection, and it's, like, a video of her mom. Bitch isn't there.
Nope. Of course not.
Psych!
Nope.
You got goofed, son.
That's a hell of a zag.
That's a hell of a zag. No, if this was 2017, he would have won. This bad boy.
Well, especially because he's trying to kill a man. Like, I don't know. Like, that's a zag.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
That's a zag and a half.
Yeah. So that was a lot. Can we talk about the fact that, well, I mean, James Bad Boy Vampire is a fucking tosser. I don't know. But he's like, you don't sound angry that I tricked you. And she's like, I'm not.
He's so bummed that he didn't get, like, the drama that he wanted because, like, he didn't expect Bella to literally follow the plan so to the T and so easily. And so he's just like, damn, you're really dumb.
Have you seen a Harry Potter musical series?
Yes.
Have you seen the Harry Potter sequel?
Yes.
Okay, James in the book reminds me of Lucius Malfoy.
Yo, no, that's so real.
The one that's like fucking pliing and stuff all the time.
just doing it the most.
Yeah.
And is also like evil as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I love that. I love that a lot.
So, just keep that in mind. Also, Bella talks about the fact that her high of being alone is making her brave. So again, Bella is really good in these, like, terrifying situations, which I don't know how I feel about that, honestly.
It's weird, but, you know, chase your bliss.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's, like, a character trait of hers, like, a singular thing, or if Stephenie Meyer's trying to say, like, oh yeah, all women should be, like, good under these, like, life-threatening circumstances, so.
Because it's also the trope of, like, you know, the strong woman, right? That's, like, has to be, you know, unemotional and, like, no ties to anything and has to be good under pressure and has to, like, not have weaknesses and not be, like, vulnerable or anything like that. So it's sort of, like, enforcing this idea that, like, oh, well, you know, she's in this really high-stakes situation and it's, like, everything's, like, she's losing it, she's gonna die, it's lit.
Yes.
So she has to, like, not be, like, crying over Edward or, like, have a savior and all those things.
Exactly.
So it's interesting.
Also, oh my god, Cody, guess what?
What?
With this voice, guess what I can say?
Oh, no.
Women.
That's good. You know, it's good.
I was able to say it a little bit better.
Strong, independent women.
I was able to say it a little bit better on Tuesday. Women. No. 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 I think I almost died during that one. Honestly, I've been trying to practice it.
Oh my god. Cutest thing. I've been practicing. I've been trying to say women.
I want to get that, like, slightly phlegmy sound, and I just can't.
It's all in the phlegm, you know?
I can't mask the phlegm. It's really strange.
Listen, everyone has their talents.
I'm gonna get it.
Mine just happens to be saying women.
Fuck. I want to be where the people are.
I'm imagining you, like, burning the midnight oil. Just doing vocal exercises and, like, staring in the mirror, just like, women.
Oh my god. It's like that Vine of Griffin when he has the food poisoning where he's like, stop pooping, but it's like me just saying, like, women.
Oh my god.
Women.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get it one of these days, I promise.
Oh my god. This is the best thing that ever could have happened.
Who knew?
I'm so happy.
Who knew we'd come out of this series with me just struggling? I mean...
We all did.
I mean, yeah, it's not that surprising. Also...
That was the prophecy.
Yeah. Also, so this fucking bad boy is so into himself. Like, he is very Lucius Malfoy because he has the most amount of monologues. Like, he just cannot...
Yo, it's so typical, like, villain. It's like, I'm gonna tell you my entire plan before I kill you because I can, and you're in a vulnerable situation. Little do you know, I'm giving you a lot of time for people to save you. That doesn't happen. But it's just such a... I don't know what it is, but I feel like the initiation process to be a villain, you have to have that personality where it's like, you want to talk, like, a lot, and also, like, shove in the face of how smart you are and, like, how you trick them.
Yep. Exactly.
Like, that's how you get into the villain club, you know?
I think so. Yeah, there's multiple times where Bella's like, I waited in silence. I sensed that he was coming to the end of his gloat. Like, she even says, like, it wasn't even meant for me anyway. Like, it's not...
Yeah, just for him. It's like, you know what? Do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, that's great. He's basically just talking about the fact that, you know, as Edward had mentioned before, it's all a game to him, and he just wants Edward to be there and get pissed off and fight him. It's really, she's very much just a plot point in this.
Yeah.
Not very a big deal.
I do like that when he was, like, in a spiel or whatever, and that he was bummed that she wasn't, you know, putting up as much of a fight and Edward wasn't there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That she was like, there was no glory in beating me, a weak human. I'm like, girl, you're still so self-deprecating, even when, like, staring death in the face. Like, what kind of, like, internalized, like, misogyny and feeling, like, not worth it and, like, just not feeling like you're worth anything.
And also, like...
to even, like, stare death in the face and be like, well, I'm not even worth this.
I know. And it's like... he could have just killed you right away, and here you are,
right, but he had to do this whole thing.
Yeah, so you're just, like, I don't know.
Backpack around fucking Europe to get here, like, just do this whole,
I know.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego
Oh
nonsense.
my god. That's great. So, of course, he wants to make a spiel out of it, right? So he's videotaping everything that's going on, which is nasty. And then he goes back to just talking and tells the backstory of Alice. So we actually get her real backstory.
Yeah.
And it's a fucked up backstory. Like...
it's fucked, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, he even mentions that, like, had she been born 100 years earlier, she would have been considered a witch, which, like, yeah. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But instead, she was just in a... not just, she was in an asylum for her visions and stuff, which is fucked up. So
yeah, man.
Yeah. So also, James mentions Bella Scent, so there's another running theme.
Oh my god. Goddamn.
He considers it floral, so
maybe just change your shampoo, okay, Bella? Just like get a new one.
Honestly,
it's clearly not working out for you.
No. Yeah, she needs to get a new shampoo right quick.
So this gets, like, really brutal really fast.
It does. Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, it's so intense. I was like, I don't want to read this. This is too much. Yeah,
James starts, once he decides to commit, he kicks the shit out of Bella. And it's a lot.
It's like a fucking curb stomp. Like, it's like he snaps her fucking leg in half.
Yeah, we get a lot of, like, blood and stuff, which is just, like, a little too much.
Blood.
Yeah.
Also a little too on the nose.
Yeah, also a little too on the nose. Hey, don't even talk about noses right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, did I bring you back to a bad place?
It's true, you did. And also, the fucked up thing, right, so he's, like, thrown her against the mirrors, like, twice, snapped her leg in half, and he's like, do you want to rethink your request of having Edward avenge you? And she's like, no. No, I think...
Actually, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, chill. This is fine.
Oh my god. Bella, you interesting creature. I don't...
Girl.
But she does have this, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to properly describe it, but she does understand that since she's starting to get, like, soaked in blood, that James won't be able to, like... be a true villain anymore, and he'll just have to, like, get it over with, which I thought was an interesting realization to have in a moment. That's adrenaline working, I guess.
I guess.
Again, she just kind of drifts away, but instead of falling asleep this time, she's, dying, sort of? I don't know.
It's chill.
Yep. And that's how chapter 22 ends.
Damn, y'all.
So that's wild.
Which next week, do the last 2 chapters of this book. Then we're done, fellas.
Yeah. Yeah, there's chapter 23 is the angel, chapter 24 is an impasse, and then we'll have to read the epilogue that's there as well. And then we'll be done. Woohoo!
Yeah. Woo!
So that's good. I can't believe that we'll be done. That's wild.
That's truly wild.
I feel like we've been reading this book forever.
Honestly, it's been 1,000 years. This has been an Earbud Media production. You can follow us on Twitter at Earbud Media. If you want to pitch a show for the network, you can do so at bit.ly/earbudpitch. You can follow Into the Twilight on Twitter and on Facebook and on Tumblr. And we also have a Patreon. All those at Into the Twilight or Into the Twilight Show. You can do it yourself. I believe in you.
Woo!
Woo! Our artwork is done by the amazing Beyonce, also known as Maddie Padilla. You can find her stuff at Your Ghost Host 44 on Instagram and everywhere.
Congrats on your twins, Maddie.
Yeah, congrats on your announcement. I'm really proud of you. Yeah. It's great. Our music is done by Jay-Z, also known as That Krause. You can find his stuff at krausfilms.com, KRAUSSfilms.com. Also, did y'all know that Jay-Z's real name is Sean Corey Carter? Because that's important. I think that's important. I knew
Sean Carter. I did not know that his middle name was Corey. That's Sean wild.
Corey Carter. And it's not even the cool Sean. It's like the SHAWN Sean. Like, it's a mess. It's a lot.
Wow. Wow. That's wild.
Anyway.
One thing that I did want to bring up this week, aside from the fact that I love that our artists and collaborators are dynamic duos every week, which I love that. This week, instead of pumping... What? Yeah, I mean, that'll work. Yeah, promoting and pumping out our Patreon, we were calling for donations, which I thought was cool. That was a really nice idea that Cody had. So we said that anybody that donated to, like, the ACLU or anywhere else, and they gave us those receipts, we would shout them out. And we had one person do that, which was cool. Mm-hmm. So that's nice. Yeah. We may not be getting any hot and steamy fanfic submissions. I'm staring at all of you. But we are getting something donated for a good cause, which is dope. So Paul Roth donated to the ACLU, and it was matched by someone else as well. So double donation. Nice. Which is cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love that. That's very cool.
So, I mean, we will still be doing this if you want to. So send us your receipts on our Twitter, Into the Twilight. Do it. We'll shout you out. Thank you for helping the world a little bit.
Yeah, that's very cool. I appreciate it immensely. You're helping to make this a little bit of a less shitty country and world that we're currently living in.
Yeah. You can find Allie on the internet at 23 of Me everywhere.
Yeah, you can.
And you can find... you can do that. And you can find me on the internet at Cody Captures or at codygirl.co.
Also, I know that we shout out our information every week, but your articles that you've been writing about food the past couple weeks have been A+. So I would definitely check out Cody's shit. So
thank you.
That's pretty dope.
Follow me on Twitter for good wholesome news that's not sad for a little bit.
Okay, but, like, honestly?
Just trying to ease the pain a little bit.
That's so real. Are you ready for this?
You know the answer to that question.
I mean, I know that you're not, but, like, what if you were?
Plot twist. I'm not. But please go ahead.
Okay. So, this week's fanfiction is titled Unforeseen, and it was written by Hannah0707. Man, reading this in this fucking voice is gonna be a wild ride.
So silly.
Oh, man. Can you imagine if I had helium right now? Whew.
Oh, no.
I don't even. Man. Okay. So, the summary for this... Also, wait, no. I cannot get to the summary of this yet, because I need to discuss the icon that this Hannah0707 has. A lot of them have had good ones. This one is the best. So, it's a black and white image of... Well, half of it is black and white. It's a black and white image of Kristen Stewart. And then the top of it is a full-color image of Carlisle Cullen. I think his real name is named Peter. Anyway, it's a very interesting, fucking wild. Okay.
Sure.
Very fanfiction.net. Okay, so the summary for this is, what if things were differently in Twilight? For instance, Bella being a vampire along with Charlie. Then Edward being that persisting presence that causes her mind to go nuts. Don't rate it. If you don't like it, kisses. Smiley face. It was updated 4 hours ago.
Wonderful. Just great.
Yep. But it was...
Just good.
Yeah, so that's great. I chose this one, you know, because I usually try to choose ones that are recent. But I loved the idea of Charlie being a vampire, first of all.
I do like that.
So.
That is fun.
Yeah. I really enjoy that. Also, I really enjoy the idea of, like, don't read it if you don't like it. Kisses.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. So this is from chapter 3, titled, You're Kidding, Right? Oh, no. This is bad. Okay.
I don't know.
So this is Bella talking about Charlie. I always admired his confidence in himself as he taught me these things. I still couldn't believe he had chosen to be a cop over all the other things he could accomplish if he had set his mind on it. I would even ask him why he chose that career opposed to anything else, but all he said was, I don't know, I guess serving good old justice is still thrilling for me.
Oh my God.
Then he would give me that silly shrug with his shoulders and give me a long, awkward silence before we both moved on to the next thing that we had to do. And scene.
Oh, man.
So,
Charlie just wants to do some justice, you know? Just some good old-fashioned justice.
Yeah. You know, so Charlie the vampire still trying to be a good old sheriff in town.
Oh, it's so pure.
I know. It's just like, you can't make an unpure Charlie Swan. It's just impossible. Yeah. So, good luck, Hannah 0707. You're currently at chapter 11. Ooh.
Holy fuck.
And I just realized that this is a fic that ships Carlisle and Bella, so I'm gonna exit out really quick.
Oh no.
Because I think that would make Bella a little too happy and Charlie a little too jealous, so I'm gonna exit out and say good luck, Hannah. And I can't believe I didn't realize that a little bit sooner. Okay.
Oh no. Well, as we say in Forks.
Get bit, y'all.
Oh God, I'm so sad.